Salty, salty language, kings of the sexy frontier. Salty language.
Hey enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language episode 533.
The sexiest podcast on the network.
I don't know why, but when you did that, I just had a real pigs in space vibe.
Pigs in space. I mean, it is a classic, let's be honest.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true. Oh,
Classic,
man.
Bryan. Fucking classic.
Yep. Agreed.
Right?
Yep. You know, kind of speaking of, the Muppets,
Yeah.
essentially. I watched the Muppet Haunted Mansion.
Oh, samesies, my guy.
Did you?
It certainly did.
It's weird how they've kind of, like, it used to be like Gonzo and Rizzo were the pair.
Yeah.
And I noticed they like to put Pepe and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love Pepe.
Pepe's hilarious.
Pepe is maybe my favorite Muppet
Yeah.
now. It was it's still kind of weird to not see Rizzo as Gonzo's running buddy. But
I agree 100%. I don't like it, but I have to deal with it.
I miss Rizzo. Rizzo was a good character though. But
Yeah, Rizzo's the best.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
Right. I thought it was pretty good though. I don't think it was great, but I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I didn't like?
So much Will Arnett.
Yeah, there was that. There was a lot of Will Arnett.
Yeah.
I didn't like whoever is doing Kermit's voice.
Yeah, it's not as good as it.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's like
That's the part
Kermit's
that
kind of
sucks
like, he's
about-
kind of like up here, like, and this guy's like, hey, I'm Kermit. You know, I'm kind of down here, man.
He's like he's Kermit if he smoked a J beforehand.
Yeah, exactly. Like if he hung out with the Dr. Teeth and the musical adventure crew, whatever the hell they're called.
The Electric Mayhem.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I have vino tonight, Bryan.
What? Who drinks vino during a podcast?
I was cooking with it, and
Yeah. All
pretty
right.
But yeah, I mean, it was entertaining, the Haunted Mansion situation.
Yeah.
But Kermit's voice, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad he wasn't in there a lot.
Yeah.
Because that was very weird. Although I did appreciate the Kermit as Miss Piggy.
Yeah, that was
and
funny.
Miss Piggy's Kermit costumes were good. Yeah.
I'll be honest, too. It took me a second to realize that was Will Arnett.
Oh, did it?
I'm like, that dude's face. I know that face. And then he started talking, and I'm like, oh, Lego Batman.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Like, I don't think he was bad in it. It was just like they kept kind of. It felt he felt a little ham-fisty to me.
Oh,
you know,
a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a wee bit.
Yeah.
Just like Tyson's a little ham-fisted.
Right. But I still enjoyed it. I think it's still a good Muppets watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I was just kind of. I think it was over the weekend or something when we watched it. And I was just whipping through the channels, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh shit, what's on Disney? I wonder if there's something fun on there. And I was like, oh, a new Muppet thing? Well, clearly I must watch this.
Right.
Because the Muppets.
Yeah. I loved how Pepe kept thinking that the thing they were going to was like some black tie affair, that there was going to be all these celebrities and all this. And, Gonzo was like, no, it's not. Like, they just kept telling him, but he was still like looking for
Where are the
celebrities.
celebrities at?
Yeah. I quite enjoyed that.
It's just like, it's a good thing they didn't like whip open a door in the Haunted Mansion. It looked like an Eyes Wide Shut party.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, whoa, what kind of mansion is this?
Yeah. I think they just missed that room is all it was. I'm sure it's there.
Oh, I'm sure it's there. They would have loved Gonzo's nose in that room.
Oh, yeah, they would have.
Oh, boy.
Pepe's got all them, arms, and he's got a fuzzy head, so
He
tickling
fits right
fetishes.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Suddenly this is turning into Meet the Feebles.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Peter Jackson film, for all if you're wondering.
One of his best.
One of his best. You think Lord of the Rings is amazing? Fuck you.
Yeah,
Meet
that's
the
right.
Feebles.
Right. Probably not.
I mean, a little bit.
Maybe. I don't know. So how's your vacation starting?
It hasn't been bad so far. I mean, it's Tuesday.
Because you've been off since what? Since Friday, right?
I went to work Friday.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've been off after work on Friday.
Right,
okay.
right. And I thought I might have to work Saturday. That didn't happen, which is cool. But I mean, I haven't got any text messages from the guy that's taking over my spot because when I come back, I'm not even in my department anymore, which is good.
Right.
And yeah, so I guess it's going good.
Yeah.
For them, and for me, I mean, like I said, I don't feel like I've got a whole lot accomplished. Like yesterday, I just kind of chilled, and I have been playing Oculus, and we'll get to that.
All
but
right.
I just kind of like chilled out yesterday, and like today, I had all these I got 3 things I really want to do.
Right.
Well, we got to set up Halloween. We haven't put our decorations out yet. That's happening this week, obviously.
Right. I would think you should probably do that this week.
Yeah. So I got that one. I want to re-caulk the bathtub because our bathtub caulk is starting to peel and looks like something that crawled out of Satan's asshole.
That's pretty cool.
It's not good.
No? All right.
And then 3. The fuck was the third thing I wanted to do?
Get the khakis.
Get the khakis. Get the money. No. Get the women. No.
Then you get the power.
Yeah. Wow. I had one more. Oh, I want to start cleaning my basement.
Oh.
Because we got this. You know, you've been down there. You know where I had the bar, or still have the bar down there in that particular area. We're thinking about, and it's going to be a slow process because, you know, disposable income is not exactly in my vocabulary.
Right.
Thinking about redoing that room and finishing it like a retro 70s basement. You know, get some like some old school games down there and shit like that.
Yeah.
Old beer signs and stuff.
Right.
That'd be fun.
I like it.
Yeah, but yeah, I gotta start
put some
that basement.
wood paneling up.
Exactly, wood paneling.
Yeah.
Get some carpeting down there. Yeah.
All the things that most people want to take out of their house.
There's gonna be one room with it.
Yep, carpeted bathroom. Yeah, I get you.
I don't. No. There is no carpeted. I do want to put a bathroom in my basement, but
yeah, that would be a strong.
To be a carpeted bathroom.
Yeah, that'd be a bad idea.
I never understood that.
No,
you like pissy carpet,
right? Well, not just that, but even like if it's like you step out of the tub and there's carpet, it's like,
oh well, the whole room's a bath mat.
Yeah, great.
File is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, Brian, speaking of bathrooms, best $8 I've ever spent in my life, bro.
Wow, went to a pay toilet finally.
Yeah,
huh?
it was amazing.
Had an attendant outside.
I have been in bathrooms where there's attendants. I don't like that.
No, I don't
That's
either.
weird
I think one time I was in a place that had one, and it felt real strange.
Chicago,
because
I was in multiple restaurants and bars that had attendants, and it's like I don't usually have cash on me.
Yeah,
I don't need you in here checking me out when I'm pissing, bro. I know it's not what he's doing, but I'm good.
Yeah,
like I don't need you to hand me a towel. Just like don't even make eye contact with me.
I can't even imagine doing that job, anyways. Just the things you'd hear and smell and taste.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not wrong. You know, you'd be tasting some of it, and I don't mean by choice, where you're like
something similar to that. Very trombone-like noises.
Right. Oh man, exactly.
Yeah, vile.
Yep.
But anywho, no, when we moved in our bathtub, like the floor of it, you know, it's textured so you don't slip and die.
Yeah. Boo.
All right. But it just was stained. And no matter how hard you scrubbed it, no matter what chemicals you put on it, nothing, it just wouldn't get clean, right?
Did you try fire?
I mean, I was getting close. But I bought this thing off of Amazon, which, of course, I saw on TikTok. Because apparently, Brian, there's a TikTok for everything. I ended up on, the kids put it, clean talk somehow.
That's a stupid name.
Yes. What do you expect? But
Get a fucking that's what happens when we don't make kids use their imagination. They name shit like that.
That's what happened to you guys, so go out and play. I know, right? But yeah, like I said, there's a TikTok for everything. Like somehow my timeline is like car stuff, like mechanics and shit, tools, and apparently cleaning
and Nazi stuff. Yeah,
of course. I'm definitely on Nazi talk.
yeah.
I'm sure that exists actually.
Yeah,
actually, it might
Nazi.
not. They're pretty good about editing their stuff up. But
I hope so. Yeah, don't be Facebook.
Yeah, I know, right? But so I saw this thing on there though, and it's an attachment that has different brushes, right?
Yeah,
and it goes in your fucking drill.
So is this like a personal massager or?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, I can't even talk. If you want to power scrub the jizz out of you, sure.
Well, I mean, sometimes you got to get them walls clean. Sometimes really get in there and get that grout clean. Get
the grout clean.
Yeah. Thanks.
But no, it's like it's like a diameter of a good hamburger.
Yeah,
basically. And it's just like these really stiff bristles.
That's a proper term of measurement.
In America, that's proper.
Yeah,
it's about the size of a hamburger.
All right.
Yeah. Like a gourmet one? No.
Yeah.
Like a Big Mac. Oh, okay.
Right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I measure everything in burgers. I don't know what to tell you.
You just keep one with you at all times.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I need some lumber cut. How long do you need it? Yeah, I need 3.5 Big Mac.
Yeah.
What?
Well.
3.5 Big Mac. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Like deconstructed or tall?
Exactly. But no, and you throw it on your cleaning product, and then you just use your drill, and it obviously spins the brush.
Right.
That shit looks brand new.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just like it took me 5 minutes. I was amazed.
So it buffed right out, basically.
It buffed right out.
Perfect.
Yeah. I was just like, it was $8. I'm like, whatever. If it doesn't work, it's $8. It's got to do something though, but it worked way better than I gave it credit for.
Yeah.
So, pretty happy with that.
That's good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
$8, Brian. Yeah.
And if someone sasses you, you could just, rub their face across it.
I'm sure it could do some damage. Those are some stiff bristles.
Perfect.
And I got 3 attachments. I got the hamburger size.
Yeah.
Right. And then I got like the pepperoni size.
Right.
Right. And then I got, it basically looks like a scoop of ice cream for doing all food measurements.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's different.
It just kind of looks like a toilet brush, but I don't really want to add swirling death into my toilet.
I think if you're really trying to get some gnarly shit out of your toilet, you probably don't want to really be throwing it around.
No, you should just buy a new toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that ship has sailed.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm, whatever. But yeah, I was pretty thrilled, buddy.
All right.
Yeah. Anywho.
Just picture you running out front trying to tell it, kids riding by on their bikes and your neighbors going by on those mini bikes, trying to just tell anyone who will listen about it.
I don't remember.
Go down to the taco place and just, assaulting
the windows.
Yeah, no, you're just telling everyone, the people who are sitting out on the little patio thing. It's like, watch this.
I just start pistol whipping them. Watch it.
Oh, I was thinking you do some cleaning, but all right.
I do. I clean their clocks with my drill.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
No, I don't know why this scene is in my head. And I'm pretty sure it's a movie I watched at your house when we were kids.
Okay. So it's not Deliverance.
No. And anytime these guys go by in these mini bikes makes me think of it. But there was some movie we watched.
I know exactly what movie or what it is.
The dude strings barbed wire across the road, and the guy goes by on a motorcycle and lops his head off.
Yeah, just cuts it clean off.
It's just like a helmet rolling down the road.
Yeah, like there's no pull on the stuff.
Nothing.
It's just like razor wire.
Yeah, it's like one. You remember those like '80s cheese boards that had the little wire, and you just go. You're cutting a little cheese block like a fancy gentleman.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yep.
And I don't know what movie that is, but anytime that guy goes up and on the road, that's the first thing that pops in my head. Was like this, and then right off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like this idea.
I'm glad you remember that, because I was trying to remember if that was like a fever dream.
No, I remember it. Next time I'm over, just one of us will get on one side of the street, the other gets on the other side, and we'll just wait.
Just have at it.
Yeah. It'd be a great time.
It would be a great time.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that.
Or we'll just tie it around some trees and then sit on your porch and watch.
I mean, there's that too.
Just wait.
I mean,
although
the window that's right over here in my little office area, overlooks the street. It's a perfect sniper position.
Nice.
Yeah,
I like that. That's good in case you ever need it.
Like when guys in mini bikes are terrorizing the road.
Yes. Yeah. Makes sense to me.
Makes sense to me too. Anywho, how's Brian?
Tired.
Oh yeah.
I haven't been sleeping for shit.
Could it be the frickin' Noah Ark system that blew through?
Well, there was that too.
Good Lord.
Yeah. And we didn't get it as bad as like California did.
Yeah, I know, right?
They got that like weird cyclone thing that hopped up and like flooded various parts or whatever.
Like rock slides?
Yeah. Who doesn't?
I know, right?
I like rock candy. Rock slides just like it, right?
Oh, no. God. I'm not really a rock candy guy.
Not really either.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yes. It was cool to make.
Yeah, it's fun to make.
As a kid, you're like, this is the craziest thing ever, but,
To eat it?
Yeah.
I would rather have anything else.
I don't know about anything
I'd rather
else.
have good and plenty.
Oh, boy. Back to that. Oh, boy. Yeah, I've just been sleeping like, dude, in the last 2 nights combined, I've maybe got 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, that is dope.
Yeah, and the worst part is it's like I can feel it, like my energy level is gone.
So you're like me on a normal night when we're recording, and I'm like,
but it's
I'm
like,
dying.
I don't even, like right now, if I just went and laid in bed, I don't know that I would go to sleep.
Is it you're so tired you can't sleep now?
I'm exhausted, but I'm just, I don't know if I'll be able to sleep. So
can I give you a pro tip?
Hammer to the face.
Okay, hammer to the face. That's one. Can I give you another pro tip?
Okay.
We'll put this little segment of the video in our salty language life hack section.
2 hammers to the face.
Yes. No, remember, you just lay in the bed like a vampire, look at the ceiling, and it goes, sleep.
I forgot. Dang it.
Of course.
Yeah.
You go down for a super slumber.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Oh boy, I'll be honest, man. I need a super slumber. Like I need at least one good night. The worst part is, the worst part is it's like, only getting those few hours. It's like it's not even restful at all.
Yeah, right.
Like it's just I'm waking up and I'm just like, I'm like kind of achy and just, and it's like, it really just feels like I'm getting like blackout sleep.
Oh, that is not, I love people who are like, get a couple of drinks and I just sleep like the dead. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You wake up feeling like shit.
Yeah. And that's basically what's going on is like, that's what it feels like. So when I finally go to sleep, it's like passing out for a few hours and then, coming to, and you're just like, oh, why do I feel like a train hit me?
Right.
It's like, oh yeah, because a train hit me.
Like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So.
That's a bummer, bro.
Yeah, that's no fun. So hopefully that straightens itself out tonight. Hopefully, I go in like after we're done with this, I'm probably gonna, I don't even know if I'm gonna post this tonight. I should, but I don't know if I'm going to. I'm gonna see where I'm at.
Fair enough.
If I think I might be able to sleep, I'm going to sleep. If I don't feel like sleep.
Yeah, sleep is the best choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
but I
love our listeners, but sorry, y'all.
Yeah, so
it might be one of those rare times where the video's up before the audio.
It could be.
How
like
rare
I said,
would that be?
we'll see how I'm feeling when we're done here.
Yeah, that's fair.
And yeah, it's sucks because like I had therapy today and I'm sitting in there and I'm all like foggy brained and and I'm like, man, I hate this because now I'm like, I feel like I'm kind of wasting their time. Also not getting the maximum benefit because I can't really talk about a whole lot, So
When you're in
it
therapy,
was
do you ever flip the glass table out of the way and break it and grab your therapist by the face and tell her,
no,
"You're talking about my mother"?
no,
No.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. I don't. I'm not Tony Soprano.
Oh man,
If I was, I'd be dead.
we went fucking hard on that show a few days ago, and when we were done, I was like talking to like a freaking Jersey
Oh,
gangster.
of course you were.
You
How
know?
could you not? Right? Oh my god, dude. Speaking of,
Yeah.
there's a guy in NXT right now that I think his name's like Tony D'Angelo. Dude, he's playing this. He is seriously coming out like forget about it, kind of.
Hey, fucking gabagoo.
Comes out in a tracksuit and wrestles in like a tank top and the pants from the tracksuit, and he's talking about business. And there was something that
Oh,
somebody
jeez, look at this
sassed
fucking
him.
guy.
Somebody sassed him or whatever, and anyway, they ended up in the trunk of his car. I handle things, and I'm like, this is the most stereotypical Italian bullshit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this feels like something we would have seen as children on WWF.
I mean,
Like he would have come out and been like, "Hey, I'm the Italian guy.
hey,
Hey."
forget about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, chef's kiss and and it's like, dude, it's 2021. What are you doing?
I mean,
Why are you trying to?
I'm surprised they do stuff like that.
Well, Italians seem, and I've heard people on other podcasts talk about this. Like, it's everybody seems to think that it's okay to do the Italian stereotype,
Right.
But it's like, why is it not offensive? It seems like it kind of should be.
I mean, I guess I can't complain. I'm a fan of doing the Italian stereotype.
I know.
I do it a
Yeah.
lot.
Everybody is, and who doesn't like doing the "It's a me, Mario"?
There's a dude I work with. He's very Italian.
Yeah.
And he yells all the time, and I'm always like, "You guys hear that angry pasta noise?" And he's like really thin. He just reminds me of Waluigi.
Oh, that'd be great. Be great if he came in dressed as Waluigi.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, he's a great guy. He's a buddy of mine, but
Yeah.
it's a me. Every time I hear him yell, that's all I can think.
Like when they first debuted, because you remember how when we were kids, before a wrestler would debut, they always would do the vignettes. Man, I'm struggling for words. So
Is that some sort of Italian side dish?
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
fucking the vignettes, bring them over here, eh? Some red peppers,
some gravy.
gabagool.
So they would always do that for like a few weeks before the guy would debut, basically. Like the most famous ones, of course, are like the Mr. Perfect ones.
Oh yeah.
Or the Razor Ramon ones.
What's this?
That were
Guy's vignettes?
classics.
He's just like making spaghetti, eating cannolis.
Yeah, it's basically just him. Like it's like the camera's on like an shooting from like a lower level up to his
the nostril level.
Yeah, basically, and he's giving it the hey, oh, hey, and it's like ugh. It's like, what are you doing, man? It's like it's like, dude, you're a fucking cartoon character. And I was reading, stuff online and like, oh, people have really reacted well to him. I'm like, yeah, because they're making fun of the thing. And it's like, it's not, I understand the whole, like, they're in on it, so it's fun.
Yeah.
But it's like, also the reason that it seems like it's getting over is because everybody wants to do the, hey, forget about it.
I'm going to dress up in a fucking wife beater and go watch wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's exactly what it feels like. And I'm just like, like I just don't, the whole time he's on, and he's talented. Like he's got talent. Like he's good in the ring and he's not bad on the microphone, but I just want nothing to do with it.
Hey,
I just
got me a glass of red. Give me some prosciutto.
It just feels so insulting.
Some mozzarella.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that's what I'm waiting for, is him to start walking out like, like I don't know, like he'll have some guy like tied up to a chair that he just kicks over or something, or he's like outside and shoves someone into the river with concrete shoes on, and then he comes in and wrestles. It's like
I'm gonna break his legs like dried spaghetti, which you never do. That's a sin. That's a sin against pasta. But I'm still gonna do it.
Now, see, if he did vignettes like that, I actually would be very like okay with it. I think the part of the reason they really went for it was because of the fuck whatever the Sopranos.
Yeah. The many kings and knights and queens of Newark, Central City, Jersey Shore, Niner, whatever it's called.
It's just weird because like we're in a world in wrestling that most guys don't really have gimmicks anymore. Like nobody's a dentist or a plumber anymore, really.
I mean, but if you're asking me, Brian,
like
I'm
gimmicks
fine with glory days.
Yeah.
Some
of the gimmicks were great.
Like I want to see an angry, shredded accountant come in and kick your ass.
You mean like,
and then you fuck up your taxes?
Like you mean IRS?
Exactly.
Okay.
I want to see a guy that graduated college 43 years ago, but still wear his outfit, come in and kick your ass.
Yeah. Well, some of like
I want to see a voodoo priest.
The things that bug me when they do gimmicks are like they have one right now that's in NXT also, and this guy, it's like he's supposed to be like a college professor his name is, I don't know, Andre Chase. That's what it is.
Okay.
And it's like he wears a sweater, like a sweatshirt over a button down that says like Chase in a big U on it, like Chase University. And he wrestles in like that in slacks.
Oh,
but
this guy looks like a douche.
But he's wearing like red and white wrestling boots. And I'm like, if you're going to commit 100%, you're wrestling in dress shoes, or at least get boots that look like dress shoes.
So wait, this guy's supposed to be like a professor? That's his gimmick? Because it looks like he should be hanging new mufflers on cars.
Yeah, because he comes out in this bright red, like, sweatshirt. And like I said, he's wearing like,
didn't graduate.
It's like, I don't know about this, man. Like I said, it bugs me because it's like, yo, like get rid of the red and white shoes, man. Like, stop it. You look like you're dressed like a male cheerleader is what he looks like almost.
All right, here we go. Brian. This could be our QoftheW, could not be. I don't care.
Right.
What would your wrestling gimmick be? And it has to be a gimmick. You can't just be like,
oh, okay. So it's got to be like
Brian, the
gimmick.
big cranium Stewart coming down.
Shit. Well, that's all I had, man.
I'm sorry. Unless you're called like the hat salesman or something. You just keep taking hats off. You got more hats on.
What if my hats are so big that I can literally, they're like body bags. After I win, I put them in my hat. And I just put the hat back on my head, basically.
And I'll see you at a hat match at SummerSlam, brother.
Hat versus hair matches, yeah. Basically, my hats are like a black hole,
Naturally.
The guy goes in there, you never see him again. It'd be great when you're against the jobbers early on.
Oh,
because they'll never be on TV again, probably anyway.
No, yeah, you'll never see him again.
Right. Like, oh God, he's gone. Man, I don't know. It's a good question.
Right? Like, because I'm thinking my gimmick would be, God, let's see here.
Oh,
it'd probably be like, I'd have to have something along the lines of like beer drinking, because I enjoy beer drinking, but I like Stone Cold.
Right.
I don't want to infringe on his gimmick.
Right.
So I'd have to be like the beer snob, and I'll come out with like a snifter, and throw it in my opponent's face, and hit him with the hop splash or something.
Oh, the hop splash is a great name for a finisher, because it'd have to be. I'm thinking frog splash.
Wait, the dry finish. That sounds awful. Actually, let's not go with that.
The dry finish or the back end.
The heavy gravity.
That might be better. I don't know. I don't know. The dry finish. I kind of like the dry finish, actually. I think that's a good gimmick finisher.
But yeah, that just sounds like a dry handy, basically.
Well, that's what it is. So
that's true.
it's a submission hold.
So yeah, I already got the beard. Yeah, I could wax this out nice. I
Yeah,
already got the beer douche hat on. It'd
right.
be perfect. I just got to get a flannel and some I don't know if I could wear skinny jeans, but we could figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you wear tights that look like jeans.
Oh, jeggings. Yes.
Yeah, like the wrestlers. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Like, remember IRS's pants were supposed to look like what, like brown pants, but they were just like wrestling tights,
Well,
basically.
bro, do you remember Chuck Norris had action jeans?
Yeah, of course. I'm wearing mine right now.
Oh, you got that elastic valley in the crotch area, so you can head kick people.
Well, yeah, because everybody knows that like, man, I can't do this. 'Cause I don't have my kicking pants on. That's why action jeans solve that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So I think that'd be mine. Oh, the
All right.
bottle opener. That's a good one too.
Yeah,
I wish I had no mercy. I'd make this guy in a heartbeat.
Sure, yeah. Well, a lot of the guys now have signature moves, and then they don't really call it a finisher anymore, but it's still the finisher, But they'll have like this setup moves, like the rock head, the rock bottom,
That's true.
people's elbow, the people's punches, So you have, various, like the bottlenecker, maybe be a neck breaker or something like that,
Yeah.
Or the bottle opener. I mean, either way, bottleneck or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's for sure a good move.
Yeah, I'm thinking beer douche the wrestler, basically.
All right, I'm gonna go for one that would really be like, this would have been like a Vince McMahon in the '80s probably, which was that I'd be like the bowler, basically.
Yes.
You come out,
shirt, got bowling shoes on.
I cheat all the time by hitting him with a bowling shoe or a bowling ball or whatever, or a pin, whatever.
Pin would be good.
It's always some bowling gimmick. You
could hit him with the 7-10 split.
That's the finisher.
That's
yeah,
the finisher,
for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Something along those lines.
Like when you're doing the turnbuckle punches, be like 1, 2, turkey.
Yeah. Well, every time I hit a guy, the crowd's like flat throwing X's up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's going for his spare. That's why I just kick him in the dick. Well, actually, that'd be the 7-10 split.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you remember like Gold Dust's old finisher, Shattered Dreams?
Yes.
When I think it was where he put him on the corner and he put one leg over each rope and then just kick him in the dick.
Yeah.
That's the 7-10 split.
7-10 split.
Yeah. But of course, I have to distract the official first.
Well,
before. So yeah, I don't know what it. Oh, you know what it is? I'll have some not chalk, but like the powder. Like they have those resin bags, kind of a thing for bowlers, so that to dry your hands up a little bit. I have one of those, and I'll just blind
or your manager could look like she's smuggling bowling balls in her shirt. Oh,
yes, boy.
I mean, if this is '80s for sure.
Man.
You'd have to have a terrible comb over like Kingpin.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is actually I was like, that's what I was picturing in my head. Is my gimmick is to basically dress like Big Earn.
Yes, like just the scuzzbag bowling guy.
Right.
Just crushing Bud Lights.
Yeah. Eating nachos on the side.
Nachos and wings and shit.
Yeah. Because since I cheat like not on the score sheet, of course. I have integrity there, but I cheat to win because I'm just literally have all these bowling gimmicks in my bowling bag. Like I said, I've got the rosin bag, which could be like Fuji dust. I've got I don't know what else.
Didn't someone used to come down to the ring with like a bag of gimmicks?
Fuck, what was his name? Well, it was an ECW guy, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, was that Sandman? Get all this shit in the bag.
There was somebody who used to. There was somebody else too. Was it One Man Gang?
Maybe.
There was.
I don't remember anymore.
Hold on, I'm looking real quick because I don't remember.
I'm gonna look up One Man Gang.
Oh, One Man Gang wasn't ECW. That was One Man Gang was Akeem, the American Dream.
Oh yeah, Big Dev.
Or African Dream. Why did I say American Dream? That's Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Dusty Rhodes, my sweet, sweet sapphire. I think I just soaked my mic. What?
That wasn't Man Gang. That was
wrestler passed away this week. Jesus. Come on,
Wow.
Google.
Whew.
Came to the ring with a
3,000.
bag of things. Stuff.
Says Steve Blackman used to, but I thought Steve Blackman used to just come down with like a kendo stick.
I thought he did too.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, it says
but-
well, now I got Steve Blackman Wikipedia pulled up. I can't believe we're doing this.
Yeah. Well, I remember Steve Blackman always bringing some, but I thought it was always, maybe it was just in WWF or WWE that he brought a kendo stick. Maybe he did the bag of weapons with.
I saw something about he destroyed Venus' signature nunchucks. Okay.
Yeah.
During a match at SmackDown, while Blackman's in the ring, Venus came to the ring and switched Blackman's weapon bag with an identical bag. When Blackman went into what he thought was Bag's weapon, he pulled out a sex toy.
Nice. That's exactly what I was thinking. I vaguely remember that, but that would have been great. Just a bunch of floppy dongs.
There you go.
All right, so I don't know. Blackman's not the one I'm thinking of though.
Yeah,
Anyway.
whatever.
But yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the whole thing. So basically, though, that's my thing is and the bowling bag I have is not like one I would use now. It's one of those old school like Al Bundy used.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, where it's like a half moon shape and unzips in the middle, got the little like kind of horseshoe pattern on it.
Yeah. It's something you'd find at a yard sale now, and you'd be like,
Yeah,
I need to
holds
get
like-
that. Look how vintage that is.
Exactly, holds one bowling ball.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Much like oh God, that would have been a great joke if I could remember his fucking name.
Well done.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Lance Armstrong.
Because of one ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the punchline. It would have been great 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, maybe. It's been so can't even put the joke together
know,
now.
right?
No. What? Hey.
What did he say?
Yep.
I
mean, we
my
both know.
ball in the war.
We both know what our real gimmicks would be, though, of course, as Senor Delicioso and El Tigre.
I mean, Brian. Tigre. Of course.
or rugged dudes, as we discussed
Two
once.
rugged dudes.
Rugged dudes with the two. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. We do have multiple gimmicks. But, I mean,
Yeah.
look at the man who played Papa Shango / why can't I remember his pimp character? The Godfather /
Slash the Good Father when he
was
was
he the
with
Good
Right to
Father?
Censor. Do you remember Right to Censor?
No.
It was a whole like faction where they turned like Val Venus became like a reformed guy, and Stevie oh shit, I can't think of his name.
Oh, God, fuck these guys.
Yeah, it was a good gimmick. They were good as heels, but like the Good Father was like the Godfather basically renounced his ways and
boy.
No longer had a hoe train and
Yeah.
all that.
I mean, I get it. It's fun, but I don't like it at the same time.
Does it say who was in it? Because I cannot remember. Stevie or Steve, I think he was called then because he was more
I'm just
serious.
looking at images. Let me pull up their fucking wiki, dude.
God, I cannot think of that guy's name. It's gonna bug the shit.
Steven Richards.
There we go. Yeah.
Dick. Bull Buchanan, the Good Father, Val Venus, Ivory, and the Cat.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because the Cat did a thing where she kept doing like strip teases or whatever, and then they finally added her to Right to Censor.
There you go.
Just they're the ones, I don't know if you remember or not. Like when they would come to the ring, it played this like alarm air horny thing that was super annoying.
This might have been a time I was phasing out.
Could be, but man, people hated them. They had heat on them.
I mean, that's what you want, though, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So
yeah,
that
like I
was.
said, I don't know if you want a what's your gimmick as a Q to W or not, but
We can use that. I don't.
I think it's fun.
Yeah. Agreed.
I need I think my little mic arm here needs to be about 2 inches longer. That's what she said.
Nice.
Either that or maybe
Yeah.
I just need to scoot my chair over a wee bit. But I'm already like, I got my mark down. I set
Yeah.
up everything. Ah, fuck, dude, my fingers. Bro.
Fingies?
My fingies.
Yeah.
These guys right here, my two middle ones.
Right. Yeah.
I was playing with my stupid dog yesterday. And she's got this thing called a go-nut. It's about a gourmet hamburger-sized donut.
Okay. All right.
Made of hard rubber.
Right.
And I had my fingers in the middle of it. And I was like tug-of-warring with her. And I was
Yeah.
looking at it. I'm like, this is a bad idea. And as soon as I thought that, she did the old like dog head twist.
Oh,
and my
fun.
fingies are like, creak. And they don't feel great today. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a dumbass.
That'll teach you.
And you are correct. That will teach
Probably
me.
won't, though. That's the thing is I don't think it will.
Yeah.
I feel like you'll do it again.
I probably will.
In like 6 weeks, revisit the show when Tony's like, you know what happened to me today? My poor fingies got twisted up.
Yeah, my poor fingies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I made the right call, Brian. When I was packing up beverages to come upstairs to podcast,
Yeah.
I almost brought the whole bottle of wine.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
Nobody needs to drink that much more salad, dude.
Oh, God, that would be so gross.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm switching to sparkling water right now. I had let's say, like, that was a full-ass glass. I'm feeling all right now.
Yeah.
That was a full-ass glass, dude.
You're getting the old rosy cheeks a little
man, I
bit.
could feel
So,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's always been tough to tell with you because, you know, you have a natural rouge to your cheeks because you pinch. Horse use blush. Yeah.
I mean, all the old ladies are always grabbing my cheeks.
Yeah.
And my face. Hey-oh.
Yeah. There was an episode of The Simpsons. I think it's when Marge is first her prom, when her mom is telling her to pinch her cheeks, and Marge's like, "Why can't I use rouge?" And her mom's like, "Ladies pinch, whores use rouge."
Right. That's fun stuff right there.
Yep. So before any public appearance, Tony's always pinching his cheeks.
Always. I gotta get ready.
Yep. Oh man. So I watched on Hulu. There's a series with Steve Martin Short, and Selena Gomez called "Only Murders in the Building."
I've been wanting to watch this.
Yeah,
how is it?
It's pretty good.
Is it?
I'll say this:
okay.
You do have to turn off or you have to suspend your disbelief, because a lot of the because they're investigating. Essentially, for anyone who doesn't know, these three are like they're big nerds for like true crime podcasts.
All right.
And then a crime happens in their apartment building, and they take it upon themselves to investigate,
like you do,
and do a podcast while doing so. And the one real kind of thing that I had to keep fighting with was the way they found things. A lot of the time would not be things that would be admissible in a trial.
Right.
So it would not lead to probably any sort of conviction of a person. So,
So here's what's funny, right?
But if you can, throw that away, it's a fun watch. And Steve Martin's great.
I have heard that. I know some podcasts I just listened to. He's hilarious in it.
He's so good in it. Dude, I won't say what, but like in the final episode, there's a physical bit of comedy that he does that's chef's kiss.
Oh, yeah.
So good. Yeah.
I think it's funny, though, that they put that in there, Brian. Not the Steve Martin part, but they're fucking with evidence kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they're people that love true crime podcasts.
Right.
And I would assume in the true crime podcast world, they're talking about this show because they're true crime fans making their own podcast.
Right.
So they're like, oh shit, our gimmick is on TV now.
Yeah.
But they're doing it wrong. Because as a fan, you would think you'd be like, oh, you can't mess with that.
Like, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one. I won't tell you anything as far as what they find, blah, but they essentially pick a lock and break into someone's apartment like 4 times. you wouldn't be able to use any of that, and the police wouldn't be able to use any of that because you didn't acquire it with any sort of a warrant or public domain, basically.
Right.
Like if someone sets a cup down and they get DNA evidence off of it, they don't have to have had a warrant for that because you discarded that.
Yeah.
But to take a glass from your home to get DNA, they would have to have a warrant, or you would have to voluntarily give it to them, So, like I said, if you just have to put that stuff aside, which might be really tough for true crime fans.
Right.
If they watch this, they might be like, no, the whole time. I don't know, because I had a couple moments like that, and then I'm like, it's a comedy. Let it go.
Yes. But it's like, if Steve Martin and Martin Short were making a show about two guys telling dick jokes on a podcast, we would watch it.
Oh, for sure.
For sure critique things that they're like, you're not doing that right.
There's not enough dick in that joke.
Yeah, what are you doing? You're supposed to self-deprecate, call yourself a pedophile.
Right.
Or something. Admit to Nazi talk. I don't know.
Yeah. But the cast is pretty good on it and stuff. It's worth a watch, and the episodes are only half an hour. I really thought they'd be hour-long episodes, but they're not. And I kind of dig how once they launch the podcast, when they start the next episode, they show the title of the show, essentially like if you were looking at like your phone while you're playing a podcast.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Where it just shows the title and it kind of scrolls by, whatnot. And I was like, oh, that's a nice touch because it's very meta, since it's them doing a podcast. Yeah. Former basketball player named Ron Artest. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Would you watch a show if Ron Artest did a complete word-for-word remake of Arrested Development and called it Attested Development? Would you watch that?
Artested Development?
Yes.
Yeah.
Artested Development?
Yes. Yes, I would. As long as he plays all the roles.
He's got to play. He's got to be like Eddie Murphy.
Everything. Yeah. Well, you know what? Like he plays all the roles except for
Will
I don't
Arnett.
know. Yeah. I was gonna say one role he doesn't play, and that's it.
Will Arnett's a whore.
Yeah. It's like that's the only way that he could get the rights was what's his name that created the show was like, listen, I'll do it, but I have one condition.
But
Will Arnett still has to play Joe.
Yes.
I mean, you drive a hard bargain.
I think that'd be great.
Man. Speaking of, did you see how Tom Brady threw his 600th touchdown pass this week?
Yeah, I watched the pass get completed.
All right. Did you see because for anyone who doesn't know, Tom Brady throws his 600th touchdown pass, which is the first time a player has ever done that in NFL history.
Big stuff.
Mike Evans caught the touchdown, went over and gave the ball to a Buccaneers fan. And then they promptly were like, Mike, buddy, that's kind of a historic thing. Tom kind of wants that. So they get the ball back, which the guy immediately gives the ball back. And everyone's basically like, they'll work out something like they do a lot of times where, they'll trade, like a guy hits his first home run. Usually they'll trade like, hey, here's some jerseys or I'll sign some stuff for you in exchange for the ball,
right.
And it turns out that this guy got $1,000 credit to the Buccaneers team store. He got like a jersey or two from Brady and Mike Evans, I think, both signed. He got Mike Evans' game-used cleats, a helmet from Brady. There was season tickets for the rest of this season and next season. And Tom Brady apparently is going to throw in a Bitcoin.
I just found that news article.
Right? And that all sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot.
Until you see that Darren Ravel, who's known he works for ESPN now, he does a lot of stories on like the financial aspects of sports and memorabilia and whatnot.
Right.
Talks with someone who's knowledgeable on sports memorabilia, and they told him that ball is probably worth at least $500,000. Probably more because there's only one time this has been done.
Right.
Baseballs, when they broke certain records, like the home run records and whatnot, sold for about $250,000. And there were like 28 other people before them who had done similar things.
Right.
This is the first time this has ever been done. It's going to be a while before anyone else is up in that number.
Oh, absolutely.
Because the guys who are closest to him are like Drew Brees and Peyton Manning. They're both retired.
Right.
You know? So, and then it's like what Brett Favre, I think's in there. He's retired. You know, it's like, it's going to be a while before somebody's probably, I don't know where some guys like Aaron Rodgers and stuff are. I haven't, you know, but anyway, and it's Tom Brady. So there's going to be that element to it as well. But then I saw it today and it was like, well, you know, this guy's still got a lot for it. You know, even though financially, yeah, he probably could have got more out of it. But then today, apparently the guy requested to play a round of golf with Tom Brady, but it hasn't been
sure Brady's
like
just kind of like, all right, slow down.
Yeah, that's from the stuff I've read today. It sounds like Brady either hasn't responded yet or is just kind of ignoring that.
Right.
But
can you blame him?
Brady was on, I think, Peyton Manning's podcast or something, and they were both they're like bagging on the guy.
Of course, Peyton Manning has a podcast.
They were like bagging on the dude for not holding out for more. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe Tom Brady's been playing pro football at an elite level for like 90 years. He's made hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Maybe, you know, maybe do something a little nicer for the guy.
Right.
So you don't come across like a giant prick in this, but it's Tom Brady. So, I mean, no matter what he does, you know, contingent's going to think he's a giant prick because he probably is.
I mean,
but I was just like, yeah, you know, because realistically, like that jersey is not going to cost him really anything. The Bitcoin is the only thing that's going to cost Tom Brady any money out of that. And he probably was given it when they were worth like a nickel, you know?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Now, there is always a chance that, you know, if Bitcoin just keeps surging and surging, that guy could be, you know, maybe, you know, that appreciates into a giant sum of money. But
I mean, free Bitcoin.
Listen, I wouldn't argue. You know, if someone was like, here's a free Bitcoin, I'd take it.
Right.
But, you know, honestly, I think the reason he did that is because Brady's pushing like a new crypto wallet or something. He probably just wants it, you know, wants the press for his company.
Yeah, it's like we're pushing out Gisellos. Giselle coin.
Okay, because I was saying Gisellos sounds
That's
like
your breakfast cereal.
either someone badly impersonating Snoop Dogg pronouncing Jello, or
yes,
or it's her cereal. Yeah. Snizzle for shizzle, Gisello. Like what? Man. It was funny though, because when I read what the guy got, and I'm like, you know what? If the guy's happy with that, I mean, I guess really you don't have much of a choice. I don't know if the guy realized in the moment that was the 600 touchdown ball either. Otherwise, he might have been like, yeah, you know what?
I'm not going to keep this, actually.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it and auction it. If you'd like to buy it off of me, you know, like maybe write a number on a paper and slide it across the desk. Maybe we can, you know, work something out here.
I would love to know what Mike Evans, what ran through his head when someone told him what he did.
Oh, right. Because, you know,
yeah.
Because he even said he didn't realize. So the guys must not have really been prepped that, hey, if you catch this, you know, a touchdown here, do not, you know, don't spike it. Don't go hand it to
just give it to Tom,
a team official or Tom. Yeah. And yeah, because you're right. I bet as soon as they did it, and then someone was like, dude, that was the 600 touchdown pass. He was like, fuck. Yeah. Whoopsies.
Whoops-a-daisy.
Can you imagine if he had done that and then they go to get it back from the fan and the fan's like, go fuck yourselves, I'm keeping this.
Yeah, this is my ball. Like it was a gift from that man. He just points at him. That man right there.
Yep.
Mike Evans gave that to me.
Everyone's seen it.
Look, it's on the thing. They're showing it right now. They're playing What an Idiot around it.
It was on national TV. Yep. Millions of people have now seen him give that to me. It's mine now.
Yeah, I was watching the game when he threw that, and I was like, man, I didn't realize he was the first one to do it.
Yeah.
I was just like, God damn, Tom, look at you go. And then I saw the whole negotiation. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah. Did you see them breaking it down on the air?
No, I missed that.
I forgot who was calling the game, but they were doing like teleprompter and like, see this guy, this, and he's offering, like they were kind of doing a breakdown.
That's kind of funny.
I didn't get to really see it, but I saw like someone posted like a meme or something of it, and I was like, oh, that's pretty fun. So, yep.
Oh, good times.
Yeah. The way I feel about it is, especially after going on Peyton Manning's podcast and kind of dunking on the guy, it's like I'd really like to read like tomorrow or something that Tom Brady's going to go play golf with the guy, because then at least you can go, hey, you know what? He got an experience nobody's going to get.
Like, yeah,
and
I'll play golf with you. What's your gamer tag, bitch? Oh, you're on
right?
Xbox? Sorry, I'm PlayStation.
Yeah. Tom Brady's like, I only play like, Lee Trevino's golf or whatever on like, DOS.
Yes, exactly. Like, do you have Windows 95?
Yeah.
Like, what? No one does.
Tom, nobody does. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? I just got it installed on my computer.
Like, I don't know what you mean. I mean, look at this majestic field.
Yeah. What these 8-bit sounding bird chirps are realistic.
I've never heard anything sound sweeter when I swing my golf club. Bloop.
Yeah. It's just like when I'm on the links.
Yeah. Bloop. Man, speaking of golf, I almost missed out on PlayStation's free games, and one of them's a golf game. I played a round of golf today. It felt awesome.
Yeah, it's the was it the 2K21 golf.
What? Still $60 in the PlayStation store, and that shit's free? What?
Yeah.
It's not as good as Tiger Woods.
That's right. You love it. No. Well, it's not called Tiger Woods anymore. It's PGA Tour or something now.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Right. Well, they have one, but yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Like, this is 2K.
Like, I played it,
and
it was all right, but I was just like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, glory days of playing Tiger Woods. The soundtrack sucks.
All right. It's a golf game. What do you want?
Tiger Woods had a good soundtrack, bro.
Actually, you're right. It did. Yeah. You're right.
This is like
My
swelling symphonic music. I'm like, I want my rap rock.
Wow, they just didn't want to pay anybody for that stuff, I
basically.
guess. Really quick, going back to the football thing, just for my own sake, I looked up like most touchdowns ever. So 5th all time is Aaron Rodgers with, whenever this was, okay, it shows Brady at 602, so this is updated. Aaron Rodgers has 427.
He's got a long way to go.
170 175 away. Now he throws 30 to 40 touchdowns a season.
Yeah.
He might make it there.
Also,
if he can keep playing high level.
Aaron Rodgers' current look is exactly what Beer Douche the wrestler would look like. Just saying.
Yeah, you're right. After him, though, the next active player is Roethlisberger at 403. There's no way Roethlisberger's
he's going to be lucky if he plays another couple seasons, honestly.
Yeah. Matt Ryan has 359, and Ryan's been playing a good length of time. He's still got some years left in him, but I doubt he'll get to 600. Wow. Matt Stafford is at 12 with 301. Stafford is 301 touchdowns behind Brady, and Stafford's been playing for 13 years?
Yeah, that's going to be a hard record to beat.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to probably have to fall down to guys like even Russell Wilson. He's been around a while. It's probably going to almost have to fall down to guys like what's his name? The quarterback for the Chiefs.
Mahomes.
I think it was Mahomes. Mahomes has 132 right now, but he's only played 4 seasons. Well, he's in the middle of his 4th season.
Right.
So if you give him 20 years, he has 16 more years to throw 500 touchdowns, basically.
That's insane, isn't it?
That's a lot of touchdowns. Yeah. So and the reason Brady's got so many is just the guys at the top have played a long time. Brady's played 21 years. Drew Brees played 19. Peyton Manning played 17. Favre played like 642 years. Phillip Rivers played 16. It's like these guys played so long.
Right.
So that's why I said Aaron Rodgers has got the next best chance. But even him, I don't know, man. That's a lot of touchdowns away.
Well, I mean, fun fact. Brady wasn't actually drafted. He just appeared in the Patriots locker room in a ball of energy naked from the future.
That's probably true. Did you see there's a trailer or something for Battlefield 2043 or whatever? And Tom Brady, there's a billboard with Brady like looking like he's 60 years old, still in a Tampa Bay uniform.
I mean, I haven't seen that. Yeah. That's pretty great.
I love that shit.
That's awesome. I'm looking for that shit right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's it's like, with that ball though, it's like that's why I was like, this terrific. Is something that may not be done again for a long. And even if Rodgers makes it, it's still one of two,
right?
And it's the first, no matter what, it's the first. So yeah.
Bryan,
yes, sir.
What's going on for your fucking image, bro, on the video, but it keeps shrinking and getting bigger.
Perfect.
Did you tell your internet to cut it out?
No, that's actually how I look.
That's just my face.
You haven't noticed that in person that I shrink and expand.
Crazy. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's very strange.
I mean, I guess since you said speaking of video games, I just glanced at my notes.
Mm-hmm.
There's no coming out date for it yet per se, but my child, told me about this.
Loin fruit.
Yes, loin fruit, the game. No. Concerned Ape, the genius.
Yes.
Behind Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
Has a game in the works called Haunted Chocolatier.
Yep.
Have you seen the trailer?
I have.
It's terrific, bro.
And I'll be all over it probably whenever it is that it finally comes out.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, obviously, I'm not breaking any new ground in by telling you this stuff.
No, I mean, I seen it. Well, I follow him on Twitter, and that's where I first seen it.
Fair enough.
I saw his tweet and had a look-see, and then watched the trailer, and then I was like, oh, there's no release date. And he said there's still a lot of work.
Still, I mean, it looks very Stardew Valley.
Oh, yeah.
I get. I mean, I'm sure he has. Since from what I understand, this dude just makes his games by himself.
Yeah,
which is insane.
Basically. It is.
So I whatever. If it's as good as Stardew, I'm down.
Yeah. No farming in this one, but it's about getting ingredients to make chocolates.
And from the gameplay trailer that I watched, it kind of looks like when you have your little chocolate factory going like ghost work for you, basically.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks a little more combat oriented too.
Yeah, it does seem to have a little, or maybe they just focused on it for the thing. I don't know.
But I don't know. Whatever. I'm game on. Let's do this.
Either way. Yep.
Agreed.
That's not the game I thought you were going to talk about.
Well, what game are you talking about? Maybe I'm.
My friend.
What?
I mean, we all know Wu-Tang's for the children, but did you know that Xbox is reportedly working with Wu-Tang on a what's it called? The Project Shaolin is whatever the rumor. Apparently, it's going to be like a Where'd it go? The campaign, here it is planned to run for a couple dozen hours, complete with a rich endgame comprised of seasonal content drops and other updates. You'll be able to obtain loot, weapons, gear, and so on in dungeons and more tailor-made events.
Really?
And apparently Wu-Tang Clan themselves will be heading up the game soundtrack.
Well, they better be.
Yeah, from the way it kind of read was that it might be similar to like a what do you call it? Wow, I'm just blanking. Kind of like a Diablo kind of game.
I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah.
What was that? God, it was like the spiritual successor to No Mercy. Def Jam. Remember those Def Jam games? Those were fucking great.
Wu-Tang had their own, remember? It was called Wu-Tang Clan Shaolin style.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Yep, because it was a kung fu fighting style game with ODB fought in Drunken Fist style, Ghostface and Raekwon were bare knuckle boxers.
I'm just saying.
Meth had a warhammer.
That Def Jam, like Rumble in New York, whatever it was. That game was awesome.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know if I would. I said Diablo type game. They list it more as an action RPG style game. Is what they said.
Whatever. I mean, Diablo's an action RPG.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I just, for anyone who maybe doesn't understand that.
Oh.
But I was pretty excited about that because I mean I'd be totally in for that. The only thing I don't like about it is it's if they're working with Xbox, that means it's probably going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Probably not.
So
Yeah.
I hopefully it'll be a game that gets mass released because
I mean, if Wu-Tang is for children, it should get mass released.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
But that'll definitely once again prove that Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
That's very true.
Now the other question will be: do you have to play as like Wu-Tang members, or are they just interspersed in like a part of the story, or like do you create your own character and then grow them? I'm very curious to see how that plays out, but it's super early from what I'm reading.
So I want to say, Brian, Jesus, your fucking picture got huge again. I want to say that I think what I would prefer is if you create your own character and you can interact with members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me if they're just maybe they join your party occasionally and, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Or you join them at some point for like the end boss or something.
That's what I think I would prefer.
You form like Wu-Tron or something like that. And
fucking Wu-Tron. Yes. I'm not mad at Wu-Tron.
I didn't figure you would be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I would prefer is if you just played as somebody and you just you got to God damn it. You got to interact with the Wu-Tang Clan. Because how do you really decide who's the best one? You can't. They're all great.
Yeah. Well, you also there's so many members that that the playthrough on that would be a lot.
I mean, unless everybody had their own like storyline and ending, and then they had added replay value or something.
Yeah, that actually would be kind of cool. I could live with that. Kind of like, I mean, Diablo has that, but it's based on class versus, a certain character. So, yeah. But I think I like your idea better. I would prefer it if they were just part of the game. They join your group for a little while, kind of like in Final Fantasy, how sometimes the characters will join and they leave.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. And then, a little bit later, another one joins. That happens in Diablo too. Like you have that opportunity to, have like when you're playing single player,
right?
Like different classes will join you, or you can stick with the one you've already got. Whatever.
All right. So here's something for you.
All right.
Okay. So there's yet another Wu-Tang video game coming out. Right.
Yep.
What?
By the way, when the hell is there going to be some Wu-Tang pops?
There isn't?
No.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Is there any pops with just a coffin? Because that could be ODB.
Oh, come on now.
Sorry, ODB.
I want all the variants of ODB. I want one with each of his nicknames.
Yeah, you want Big Baby Jesus.
Yeah, Dirt McGirt. Yep.
No, so Wu-Tang has games.
Yeah.
What other music act or rapper do you think deserves a video game?
Oh man,
I can think of two off the top of my head.
All right.
One, if you're gonna stick rap, I want to see like Mad Max style racing in the style of California Love.
Nice. Okay.
Like kart racing.
Right.
Like fucking West Coast kart racing.
Right.
See that. See either that or you go sci-fi horror RPG and it's gore based.
Oh yeah, gore would probably be a great pick because they already would have the cinematic element down. Because otherwise it'd be, like Kiss seems like an easy one to pick.
Oh yeah, I could see Kiss, yeah. Especially because
their characters.
Gene. Oh, it's a lot of money
you
can make there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm actually surprised. I don't remember there being a Kiss game.
I mean,
Has there
pinball,
been?
it's about the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, but no. Like, how did they not have something?
Also, I reached in my bag of tricks It's Franz time, Brian.
Oh shit, Franz Ferdinand.
It's our, Oktoberfest from Rheingeist.
Oh,
But yeah,
they call it Franz. Do they have a Hans one?
they should. If
Yeah.
they were big brained, they would, but they probably don't.
It should be like Hans is like the all day beer or your starter, and then Franz is the finisher, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really think of anyone else off the top of my head. I mean, I know there are other people are probably listening like, bro, Bon Jovi. Like, what?
Bon Jovi.
Halfway there.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, if it depends on the style of game, I guess, too, because if it's another, like, Def Jam kind of fight game, I mean, give me maybe like Public Enemy, because it'd be real fun. And I'm talking like, you remember the Capcom versus Street Fighter where you could tag guys in, or Tekken tag, whatever. Do you picture like whatever, and like Flavor Flav's your starter, and then you bring in like, I
mean, that would be cool to do with just a musician Capcom versus Marvel thing. Yeah. Then you could have like, like Vince Neil and Nikki Sixx or something. Like big fat Vince Neil comes in, just falls off the stage.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, you have to unlock skinny Vince Neil.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like it's same with Axl Rose. You get now Axl Rose. You have to unlock
Axl in his
Sweet Child of Mine.
Axl, get him unlock him in his prime. We're going to catcher's or umpire's thing in fucking pants or whatever, leather pants,
kilt. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I could see musicians Capcom versus Marvel. That'd be cool.
They really could. It would be pretty fun. Probably it could be. The problem always with stuff involving musicians is the licensing of the music, because that can get real muddy. Especially when you think about it, because sometimes companies that own the digital distribution rights don't own the physical distribution rights to the music. So you might, because it's a game, have to deal with two companies to get the licensing so you can have it for digital download or hard copy. It can get so muddy, and that I think is
perfect world.
Oh yeah. In a perfect world, for sure. Yeah. I was trying to think of who Motley Crue actually would be like, what would be fun with Motley Crue is if you got to play, essentially picture a Grand Theft Auto kind of game as members of Motley Crue living their life on tour in the 80s and 90s. And you have to stay alive.
Motley Crue role-playing game.
Yeah, it's kind of open world, to give you some freedom to do some crazy shit, but also you have missions and stuff that you have to.
I got it.
Like if you're Nikki Sixx, you have to come back from the dead like 6 times to unlock an achievement or whatever.
What if Motley Crue's there, but you play like one of the roadies, and you're like running around like getting them smack and hose, and
that actually makes more sense to put in like the Grand Theft Auto world. Yeah, totally. Yeah. You got to line them up with women.
You got to get Tommy a tailor because his pants don't fit over his big dong.
Right. So the multiple characters, right? One of them is the roadie. One is like the PR person.
Right.
Like, like like a record exec, and one's like a producer or something like that. Because there's got to be somebody who's got to try to get them to, come together for music and stuff too. So that's be the record label guy or something. Oh man, that'd be good fun.
See, we need more games like this, people.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, you know what? Speaking of games, again.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier today that I was playing a little more Oculus. Like I forgot how fun it was until I put it on my dumb face and I played it. And I was like, God. So I've been playing it a little bit more this week.
Mm.
And I downloaded this game. It was only $9.99. It's called Thrill to Fight. It's a boxing game.
Okay. Right.
Dude, I am torched today.
Oh, I bet. Kind of like the first time you play like the Wii boxing or something.
I am fucking torched. And I actually, because with the Oculus, which I didn't really notice until yesterday, I can record the video, and which I knew I could do. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to record this. I'm going to put my earbud in. I'm going to talk smack. And then I'll put up a video, which I do have the video I'm going to probably put up tomorrow.
Okay.
But the Oculus actually uses its onboard mic to record your audio if you want. So I don't even have to have a goofy setup.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably
Nice.
going to be doing more videos. But dude, for $9.99, I mean, hold on, let me just I like try to look at my history here. I burnt so many fucking calories yesterday.
Yeah.
It was insane. Yeah, I can't look at it on my watch, whatever. Yeah, it was I played it for like an hour. And
Right.
it got to the point where like I took my mask off and I just had sweat pour down my face. And
Right.
then I cleaned myself up and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do one more fight, and I put it back on and it just fogged up. And I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you open that seal, it's
Oh dude, it was brutal. But I couldn't believe how like what a workout it was.
yeah.
Like, I could see if you throw in a weight vest.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God, because I can actually feel it from in my my core from like bobbing and weaving and shit, you know.
Sure. Oh, you don't just stand there and take it right in the mush, huh?
No. Like I said, I got a video. It's fun. It's fun to play. It'll probably be like less than 15 minutes altogether.
That's all you got? That's all you
Oh
got?
yeah, there's a lot of shit talking. It's fun.
Right. Here I am. Yeah.
It's oof. But yeah, but I was looking at some of the games that are out because I haven't looked in a while because I mean, you know, you get
Sure.
busy, you stop playing stuff. They
Right.
have a game right now. It's called Unplugged, and it's basically
Right.
Guitar Hero on Oculus, and it does because the new thing of Oculus is it has hand tracking. So I have
Right.
a free game called Alchemy or something like that, Elixir, and it just tracks your hands. You pick shit up, you move stuff. So this
Oh, okay.
game it hand tracks you, and you just play air guitar.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm like, I kind of want to try this, but it's I gotta look at some more reviews for it and see what the actual song title is. Because honestly, the next game I'm probably gonna buy for it is gonna be Resident Evil 4's out for it.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, I loved playing that on like the old GameCube, and I can't imagine. And that was horrifying on the GameCube. I can't imagine it in virtual reality.
You're probably going to want to put a tarp down.
Yeah.
Or get some adult diapers or
And
both.
that'll definitely be one that I will record video for and upload for on our Salty Language pod page here.
Right.
Because yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Nice.
What the fuck? Oh, got a weird email.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, dude, I hurt today, man.
Yeah, I don't doubt
It
it.
sucks.
That's why I said it was like the funniest part about like I remember back when I got that Wii, and I did the boxing and that, and it's just harmless, fun boxing game and whatever. And you're there, you play like a bunch of games of it, and the next day you're like, God, why does it hurt so bad in between like my pec and my shoulder?
Yeah, that's like I woke up this morning, it's like,
fire.
oh my shoulders are sore, my arms are. I'm like, what did I do yesterday? I'm like, oh, I boxed for like an hour.
Right.
And, I mean, it went by so fast, it didn't feel like an hour. But
Right.
because when I was playing that game, I'm like, I know it's gonna be a cardio workout. Let me get the old fitness watch going here, just out of curiosity. And yeah, I think like I burned almost like 500 calories playing that game.
Nice. And then you crushed like 4 pizzas
Oh, I
afterwards.
definitely was smashing beers, but like I was also playing, thinking like at some point I'm gonna like knock somebody out doing this. Like I almost stepped on a dog. I felt that,
Well, I mean, it's that's natural part of boxing. Though,
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, just like in the real ring.
Just like in the real ring. Oh God, gross. Yeah, it was fun though.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, right. Good shit, Maynard.
I was reading through reviews on some of the games, like when I was just going through like the PlayStation game store at one time, some of the VR stuff on there, I was looking at, because I'd see the game and be like, oh, that looks kind of cool. And I'm like, oh, it's a VR game. Like, dang it. And I'm like, but it looks kind of fun, like the one where it's just like, it's literally the point of the game is to just like get into fights at bars, basically.
I have that game.
Do you? Okay.
Drunken bar fight.
Yeah.
I played that today because there's a police station expansion that was added to it. And so I'm in the police station. They've got like an evidence room. It's got a Jason mask. You put it on, your vision turns like weird and green. Yeah, I was shooting nail guns at people. It was great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you'll have to come over and check it. You'll have to play some Oculus next
Yeah.
time you come over.
Well, I have to watch. I'm sure it won't fit over my head. So
I mean, you'd be surprised.
just get some tape. You just put the thing in front of my face and tape it around.
I gotta run out to the garage and get my staple gun.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Whatever.
fine. Whatever you got to do,
The drunken bar fight. It's a shit game, but it's fun.
That was the thing. Is when I was reading it, I'm like, this reminds me of some stupid game we would have rented as kids and played all weekend.
I got it stupid cheap when I bought it.
Yeah,
and it is fun. It's just silly.
Yeah. I like it. Nothing wrong with
Old
that.
drunken bar fight.
Yep.
We
Let's see what
we
else.
went to this retro candy store.
Yeah.
In Sandusky over the weekend. We also went to the Sandusky Carousel Museum. I don't know if you knew that existed.
Nope.
It's something that
Dude, if I'm in Sandusky, it's only for one reason.
Cedar Point.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of those things that like Michelle loves carousels, and she was having a rough weekend, and I'm like,
Right.
you know what? I mean, let's do a solid. We'll go to Carousel Museum. She's always wanted to go to, never been to.
Right.
One,
It's not like it's a few hours away. It's not like
even,
it's
an hour drive.
Yeah. Right.
And they were having some weird art show there, like people were just slinging their goods, which kind of sucked because you couldn't look at everything. It's very small.
Right.
It's very small.
Yeah.
But it was $2 a person to get in.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
And it was kind of cool to see all these like old hand carved carousel horses they have there and other animals. But then there's a massive carousel in the middle of the room and they fire it up. And it's got like the old like pipe organ that plays and like mechanical drums that play, and they're playing the fucking Ghostbusters theme. It was great. I was like, this is actually pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they must be able to put, whatever
Yes,
they program into
I don't know.
it.
I
Yeah.
don't know how it works.
All right.
But so we did the museum and we went and got some lunch, which was the last time I ate at this place was great. It's just like this little hot dog place. This time was trash. Whatever.
Perfect.
What are you gonna do? You don't win them all, right? But right up from this place was a retro candy store, and I love those.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's check it out, bro. One, they had some retro candies I've never had before. Like I bought these things called Jimmy Sticks, and peanut butter, milk chocolate covered pretzels.
Oh man,
fucking
that
awesome.
sounds amazing. Yeah. I love chocolate covered
Same.
pretzels.
That's
so,
why I saw them like, what the fuck is a Jimmy Stick? And I read what they are. I'm like, oh, I'm buying these.
it sounds like either some slang name for something from the 50s or some sort of a sex act
or both.
or both. Yeah. She was playing with my Jimmy Stick the other day.
Hey, fucking give it the old Jimmy Stick. Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
What was cool about this place is it had all this retro candy. Of course, they had new candy. But then they had a back room. They had all this retro stuff.
Adult candy.
Yeah. You get to go through the beaded curtain.
Yeah.
No, we actually ended up spending more money than I wanted to.
All right.
We bought candy, obviously. I bought a Billy Joel record they had there for $4.50.
And oddly enough, it's all bubble gum. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
Yeah.
Michelle bought a Burger King glass from 1976. It was like a Centennial glass. Just it looked cool.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker. And I haven't opened them yet because, of course, in this day and age, I'm going to make a video.
Right.
They had old packs of cards, Brian.
Okay.
So I bought 3 packs. Granted, right now, off the top of my head, I don't remember what one of them are. But that's okay. But I bought Attack of the Dinosaur cards because I remember buying those from King's Comics when I was a kid. And I was like, oh, shit, I used to buy these things.
Okay,
so I bought those. I bought a pack of those. I bought a pack of fucking Desert Storm trading cards.
I remember those for sure.
and then a third pack that I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was something else so old, like an old Topps, like collective.
Busty Bikini Babes.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something ancient.
Dude, I remember those. I don't remember what card shop I used to go to with my brother. And the guy like behind the counter used to have boxes of, what was they called? Like bench warmers or something like that, I think it was. And they were all just like bikini girls, and they were in cards. And this dude had they had hustler trading cards.
Of course they did.
You know, like they were all just, you know, like nudie cards or semi-nude, you know. And it always just, I just remember just like, what the fuck? Like, who wants trading cards of like, why wouldn't you just buy a porno mag, you know?
I don't know. People love that shit.
Yeah, I guess. I'm just picturing the guy who's got the binder and got all the cards in it, you know, and he's, you know, oh, this is my Sports Illustrated swimsuit one. And
well, it's just like going there, it just reminded me of the glory days of our childhood. Because everything had trading cards. And they had like Batman the movie trading cards. Like Michelle bought Alf cards that she hasn't opened yet, and Terminator 2 movie cards.
Yeah, I remember those too.
They had all these different packs of cards that I was like, and you could buy them by the box still. They had boxes of the shit.
Oh, wow. They still have wax on them.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, I haven't seen that stuff in so long.
I remember we used to go up to like Gibraltar, and there were vendors that just had all that shit. And it was every big property Topps pretty much made movie cards of, or, you know, whatever. And then, you know, there's obviously comic book cards and all that kind of stuff. Some of the comic book cards have gone up in value now.
Oh, dude, you know what they still have packs of? Overpower.
Oh, man. Wow.
Right?
Jeez.
Do you remember? I don't remember what set it was, but it had like thing on it. You know, he had like his blue trunks on, like an explosion behind him. That's what they had.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And I was just like, holy shit, I used to play that game. I know, right? It was crazy. Jeez. It was like walking through a time machine. It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, it really would be, because that is really our childhood when most of that stuff was out.
We bought a magnet, no joke. It's about probably 4 or 5 burgers high. And it's just a giant strip of bacon with arms and legs. And he's like, it's stuck in the front of our fridge now.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that's the kind of shit that I love.
Like we were cashing out and we're looking at it, and Michelle's like, do you see that giant bacon magnet? I'm like, that's pretty cool. And we're both looking at it, and she just goes, grab it. like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Fight her on that one?
What are we going to do? Not have a giant cartoon bacon strip on my fridge?
Right? Yeah, you're like I knew the front of the refrigerator was missing something. There it is.
It was great when Leah walked in the house. She looks at the fridge and she goes, what is with you guys in giant things? You got a giant bacon strip. There's a giant M&M in the corner.
Whoa.
Fem-M.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, I don't know. We're cool, I guess.
What? She's lucky I don't still have the Bruce Willis, or that thing is parked in your house somewhere.
I love that thing.
I'd be like, hey, you know what you need in the corner opposite Fem-M?
Yeah, exactly.
You need Bruce Willis hucking Lipton brisk iced tea.
That thing was cool. Die Hard. That wasn't Bruce Willis. That was John McClane.
Oh, you're right.
He was Die Harded out.
That's true. Yeah. And it was claymation.
That shit was cool. Do you remember when we were watching horror movies and it headbutted Jen? That shit was awesome. Yeah, because it felt stupid flood. Good old days.
Stupid basement flooding, ruining that thing.
That's too bad. That's dope.
That's such a tragedy.
Yeah, that's something that should have been cherished for the rest of you. You should have handed that down to future family members.
Yeah. I would have been like, son, instead of having a college fund for you, I have this.
Thank you, Father.
Yeah. You made the right choice, Dad.
Yeah, seriously, that thing was the coolest.
Yeah. Yep. I still remember my DM the day I was like, hey, what are we doing with the Bruce Willis thing? And he's like, throwing it away. I'm like, can I take it? And he's like, why? I'm like, I'm going to put it in my basement.
Because it's awesome. That's why. Have you seen it?
Yeah. Oh man, could get a Post-it with my name on it. on the back of that thing fast enough.
Fuck yeah, bro. I love taking movie swag.
Yep.
Good old days, man.
Shit. Yeah. So I have a story here that I kind of had heard a little before, that there's people who more than one more than one person who's done this now, to where you can apparently get a season pass to like Six Flags.
I have that story pulled up as well, sir.
All right. For like $65, but under the season pass add-ons, you can add dining options. And it says Great America offers a pass for 2-meal dining season dining, I'm sorry, which includes lunch, dinner, and a snack for $109.99. So together it's $174.98 for a year, meaning you can go get a snack, lunch, and dinner every day that they're open and eat for that whole season for $175. Now, and if you're in an area where it's open year round, much better value. Like up here, places would be open, but they close. Like, Cedar Point's closing or soon or already closed. I don't know
should
which.
Be soon because of
Halloween weekends. What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, wow, brilliant for one.
Right.
2, more brilliant.
Right. Now, there was a thing where the guy who wrote this article says that it looks like Six Flags may increase the price on those packages, basically.
So this guy ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, basically.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. Including himself, because, now next year it won't be $150. It'll be, $500 probably or something.
I know it because I kind of skimmed his story. I know it says that basically he did it for a year and he paid off a bunch of debt.
Yeah, because he didn't have to go buy other food. He just would go to the park and eat.
Yeah. But I can't.
Can you picture driving to the park and home every day multiple times? Unless you live like real close.
If you live close, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's like.
But like when we were in Florida, all the amusement parks, you can live semi-close, but you're not really living right there because there's usually a lot of touristy restaurants and hotels right around those places.
Right. I mean, I just wonder, like, I wonder where he lived. Well, whatever. I couldn't imagine, though. I mean, it says that the menu evolved.
Right.
Since he started, because he did it for 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah, it says he estimated, 2,000 meals at the park, essentially spending 50 cents per meal. Yeah, he was able to pay down his student loans, get married, and buy a house.
Yeah. I just, like...
I mean, listen, right here, it says, right? Like, consisted of burgers and fries and pizza originally, but then eventually got tri-tip sandwiches, carne asada salads, vegan options.
I mean, this all sounds great.
Yeah.
But at what point do you get, like, I mean, that can't be healthy.
He actually the next paragraph here says that basically it says, eating carnival food every day isn't all it's cracked up to be after half a decade.
Yeah.
He said, I got so sick of those chicken balls. I'd estimate I got them around 150 times, and at 5 per meal, that's around 750 balls.
Oh my God.
I don't know how I could ever eat them again. It's a lot of balls to the face.
So many balls to the face.
A lot. That's a lot. Yeah.
Because once upon a time, my ma used to get the kids and, the family, basically, we'd get passes to Cedar Point. And then we would take it upon ourselves to be like, okay, well, we're going to upgrade to the soda plan or the snack. 1 year we did the meal plan. And you get food every X amount of time. And with the soda one, it was, I think, every 15 minutes you could fill up a cup or something crazy like that. My God.
15 minutes. Jeez.
It was something like that. And, you look at the base cost, you're like, that's so fucking expensive. But then you start doing the math, and you're like, well, if we come here enough, this shit pays for itself real quick.
Well, and if you buy a bottle of soda there, it's like $4.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing that's is for me, because I'm not a pop drinker.
Right.
And they don't have a, you're at the Red Garter Saloon beer plan.
They should.
They should. But for the kids and, for Jeannie, it worked out great.
Yeah.
But it's like, I get where this guy's coming from. Like, if you look at it, you're like, that's a big investment up front, but then you do the math.
Right. I've heard on a similar note how there's elderly people who are doing the same thing with like cruises.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of paying rent and stuff, they just basically go live on a cruise
I've
ship.
heard that too.
Like they go on like long ones. I saw one that was recently announced where it's going to be like, it's going to visit, I think they said like every continent, basically.
Yeah.
It's going to be like
a round
year,
the world cruise or whatever.
Yeah. And it's like a year-long cruise or something or longer than that. And I was like, I could totally see that if you're, because I mean, for a lot of people, that'd be great.
Well, here's what I see of that one too, because as someone that's been on a couple cruises,
Yeah.
the cruises I've been on, I was basically like the Greyhound of the sea. There's so many people.
Yeah.
If you're spending the money to go on a year-long cruise around the world, odds are it's not packed.
Right.
And that would be so weird though, because you got to think about it. Say there's like 400 people on this boat, which isn't a lot, honestly.
Yeah. Right. No,
You're
not when you
gonna
see
make whole new friends and relationships.
Yeah.
That
Right.
Are,
Yeah, you're
going
people
to
you
last the rest of your 5 years of life.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I mean, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it?
It really would, because they would literally become like having an apartment, having neighbors and stuff,
That
because
boat
you're
becomes
literally
its own
spending,
community for a year.
Yeah, I can't imagine how it wouldn't, because it's like any like reality TV you watch and stuff,
yeah.
like they form various relationships because they're basically cut off from everyone else while they're there.
Edgar's going to be banging Myrtle behind Bert's back.
Maybe in front of Bert sometimes.
Bert's
if he's
into it. He's got that creep chair. Pops a little blue pill and goes to town.
Yeah, hey, whatever. What happens on the cruise stays on the cruise.
How much that year-long cruise is?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
It's stupid.
That one I was just talking about, I forgot how much it is. It was a lot of money. But again, I bet if you broke it down, how much you're paying for food and lodging and all this other stuff, it won't seem quite as horrible. If you compare it to like, hey, I'm not going to rent an apartment this year. I'm just going on this cruise.
Right.
Type of a thing. If you have to also pay bills on a house and cars and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, that's a whole different ballgame.
See here. Crystal Cruises. Oh, way to have a pop-up. There you go. So for the full world journey on this very first cruise line I pulled up, it goes, you can leave from either Miami or Los Angeles, 365 days? No. This is a 300. I want a 365-day one.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Hold on.
I thought that one that I just saw where it visits like everything in the world is like a good year or most of a year at least.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that are very long, but I want to see one that's 365 days.
Yeah.
17 nights, 32 nights. That's still an insane amount of nights. This is bugging the shit out of me.
Yeah, I wish I could remember where I saw that the other day.
Yeah, it's like I'm on this.
Oh, here we go. I think I found it.
Oh.
Yeah, Royal Caribbean's new cruise. Yeah, it'll take you to all 7 continents in 274 days. This is the one I was thinking of.
Does it give a cost?
Scan. No, I'm not seeing it.
Those bastards. 365-day cruise price. Come on, Goog.
Yeah, I think the reason they don't have the price in this is because there's different packages, probably.
Right. Well, according to Chicago Tribune in 2015, 365-day around-the-world cruise was $75,000.
Yeah, I swear I remember reading like this one was more than that. So or similar to that because of the amount of places you go, but I don't know. I can't seem to find the price now.
Right.
Which makes me sad. You make me sad.
Yeah, well, I mean,
This talks about it. Okay, here we go. $62,000 a person, and could go up to $240,000 for the roomiest of suites.
So if you get like the suites.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
So
a
it's
lot of money.
It is.
To be weighted on hand and foot, basically.
Yeah.
And at one point, you just get sick of it.
That was my thing, is like when I've heard the people who do the like year, like where they, you know, the ones where they're like, oh, I'm going to do this and not have a place for whatever. And it's like, how many of those do you do before you're just like, all right, I kind of want to have somewhere to hang my hat, you know, like.
Well,
also
like that place becomes where you hang your hat, you know?
It is, right? That's the thing, is like, you know, so I don't know. It's not for me, but
I don't know.
It's an interesting scenario.
Because like I like being like on the water.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind going on cruises. I prefer being on land, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think I could do it. It'd be, especially with visiting every continent, it would be cool to see all that.
That would be cool. I agree.
You know, I wouldn't mind it, but it's like the thing that would suck though is, say you're a month in and you're like, God, everyone on this boat sucks.
Right.
I mean, and the odds that are slim. You're going to find somebody that's cool. And I would assume you're going with somebody else. Like, I couldn't imagine doing that by yourself.
Right. I mean, unless you're just a loner anyway and saying, fuck it.
Oh,
you know,
my poor Madge, she passed on and left me her life insurance, and here I am.
We were always going
to be on the boat.
We were going to see the world together, and
have her here in this jar. I put googly eyes on it.
She can watch while I bang Madge from next door.
Yes.
I turn her in the other way.
She told me, Benny, every time you make another woman, sprinkle ashes under the ocean.
Oh, man. That'd be a weird one. Like, we haven't even left the first port, and it's empty.
Exactly. See, I got this this thing called Blue Chew, and let me tell you, woke up the beast.
Well, you know, good for him.
Good for him. Good job, Benny. Get some. All
right. So I got one last thing here.
What you got?
That I pulled just for you.
Oh, just for me?
Because I know you're a man who likes knives.
I do like knives, Brian.
So this is from CNET, and it's scientists create a wooden knife that's 3 times sharper than steel.
Bullshit.
They show them using it in the ad, I think. But anyway, they said that, you know, as long as you take care of it the way you would other knives, you can keep using it for, you know, a long period of time.
Well, would you look at that? A wooden knife.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, they're talking about knives made of frozen human feces. Poop knife. Shout out, shot of history.
Yeah, poop knife.
The wooden knife can easily cut through medium well steak, according to Ten Lee, a material scientist. Well,
and you know you're not going to stress it that bad,
right?
You'll be cutting through buttery rare steaks.
How do you a 2-step method for hardening the wooden knives? Hardening just like Benny's dick. Oh,
hey! You just give that knife a Blue Chew.
Yeah, that's right.
Use promo code salty at check. I'm kidding. We don't have a promo code for Blue Chew. I think we're the only podcast that doesn't.
Right? Well, you think we would? You know why?
Yeah.
Because we're virile enough. We don't need that shit.
Too sexy, right? Sexy. Yeah. I mean, unless someone from Blue Chew's listening and wants to, you know.
So basically, they strip all the soft stuff out of the wood and then put mineral oils and stuff back into it.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting.
Helps to protect its sharpness during use and washing.
Well, where can I get one of these?
That was that was the only thing I saw in there. Was it doesn't say like, I mean maybe they're too new to.
Maybe they're just going like, we can do this.
Or they were like, we made one.
Yeah, right.
It'll be a while before they have, knife blocks full of
'Cause,
wooden
I mean,
knives.
I'll be honest. I don't know if you've been over when we've been using them. We bought wooden plates.
Yeah, I
They're
think
so
so.
great because they're fucking light as hell. They're great.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
drop them, you're like, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I kind of want more. You're gonna come over and be like, "What happened? Did I walk into a hobbit hole?"
Yeah.
You know, I like the wooden plates.
Right. No, I don't blame you. I don't see a problem with that. It reminds me a lot of the initial thinking about like plastic plates back in the day. They using those versus like your nice plates because like you said, if you could give them to the kids if they drop it, who
Yeah,
cares? It's plastic. They wipe off easy.
Brian, a
You don't have
baby
to worry.
turtle just cried. Who
Why?
cares? It's plastic.
Yeah. I said what I said.
Yeah, fuck
No.
you, baby turtle.
The only turtles I care about are Teenage Mutant Ninja ones.
That's right, and soup turtles.
And well, I don't. No, probably not.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I don't want to make turtle soup. I'm not Shredder.
I mean, I've had it before. It's not bad.
Oh, I'm only okay with it if you dress as Shredder while you consume it.
I mean, I know where we can get some, so we can make this happen.
Shredder costume, yeah.
I don't know where. I'm sure I could get a shredder costume. I'm just talking about. I know who makes turtle soup in the area.
Oh, you're like, wow, that's a real dark cosplay, Tony.
Right.
Real dark.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah. So anyway, I saw that with the knife, and immediately thought of you because it's like, hey, you need to add one of these to your collection at some point.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, I talked about my weird fake razor I bought, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So not fake.
Sure it isn't.
Anywho.
Yeah.
I mean, I got nothing else on my end.
What? Nothing
Well,
else?
actually,
All right.
I mean, I guess before the show, I was telling you about how you're talking about your grocery store antics, and I was starting to bitch about how I was the king of Aldi.
Yes.
And it's just real quick because you're talking about a dumb old broad that wouldn't get out of the way. And
Yeah.
I had the same experience, although she wasn't in my way.
Let's be fair. She was dumb and wouldn't get out of the way, and she was really rude.
Fair enough.
To the person too. It's not like I was just straight up like you're old and I hate you kind of a thing.
Yeah, the woman I saw, to be fair, she didn't really block my path. I was like boxing up my groceries.
Yeah.
And I just hear, Margaret. And I look over, and there's this old lady completely blocking the exit door. Like, if this is a Great White concert, we're doomed. Completely blocking the exit door, looking at the ad that they put there for you to grab on your way out.
Right.
And there's probably 5 people in line waiting to leave.
Oh man.
And it must be her husband. She's like, Margaret. She looks up, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And she barely got out of the way.
She moves like 2 inches
That was
to the
basically it.
Everyone's like holding their groceries up over their head as they go by her.
Like they're fording a river in the Oregon Trail or something.
Right. Like, okay, everybody get skinny.
But I have realized, because I've gone to grocery store a couple times this week, because, I should be meal planning, but I'm not because I'm off.
Right.
I think grocery store brings out old man rage in me.
Oh, it totally does.
Like, I try to stay pretty cool and even keel, but when I go to a grocery store, I'm ready to start like slitting throats and shit.
Me too. That's part of the reason why I do the pickup most of the time now, because it helps that.
Just real quick old man rant, and then we'll get the fuck off the subject.
All right.
I went to the local K. Rogers up the road from me, to Kroger, which I hate.
Yeah.
And I had to get like a veg or something for, I had to grab just a couple things for sides for dinner.
Right.
So I'm like, whatever, I'm going to run in real quick. That's actually why I bought the beer, because of my experience. I'm like, I need a drink,
Right.
I walk in, no carts, which is a pretty standard one there. None
Right.
at all.
I've actually, did I tell you, I've gotten to where most of the time I grab a cart on my way in
That
now,
is the move.
just to make sure I
Well,
have.
See, my brain, I'm like, I don't need a cart. I'm only getting a couple things. I'll grab a basket. No baskets.
Yep, because there's no
Because there's
carts,
no
so
carts.
people start grabbing the
So I
baskets.
started looking around the
Yep.
store. People are just carrying shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever. I guess this is what we're doing. And I was flaming pissed about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anywho,
You know
I
what
there's
would
better
solve the
things
cart?
to get angry about, but I was angry about it.
If they would just put in the Aldi system, it would solve the cart problem.
Bro, that's why I am the unofficial Aldi king, because I love going there. I have an Aldi quarter in both my cars. You know, it's the greatest.
I'm surprised you haven't like hollowed out part of your foot to put one in there to make sure you always have one on you.
I was thinking about trying to get one installed in my jaw somewhere.
That's a smart
like
move.
A cyanide capsule. Like I could actually get rid of the cyanide capsule since I won't be going to Kroger anymore.
Yeah, and that'd be the primary
reason
for using it. Sure.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. I hate Kroger, but Aldi.
Yeah,
those are my people.
Right.
All right, we should move on.
All right. Oh, I actually forgot. I have one other quick gimmick here.
Go on.
Which is that Truly, the company that makes hard seltzers.
Sponsored by Gem. Truly outrageous.
I guess. Yeah. They're gonna have to destroy millions of cans of hard seltzers.
Really?
Because apparently they rolled the dice too hard on the seltzer craze. And for anyone who doesn't know, Truly's owned by a Boston beer company brand, which is that's Sam Adams, isn't it?
Bro.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I gotta say, I've had Truly's before. They're pretty good. So what happened?
Yeah, and it isn't that like they're not selling. Wow. So it isn't so much that like seltzers aren't popular according to this. It just says that, everybody and their mother basically has a seltzer now. Yeah. So there's just the competition went from not much to everybody. And what's his nuts? The head of the Boston Beer Company.
Cock.
I can't think. Yeah, Jim Cock.
Coke, but whatever. We're going to call him Cock.
Cook, whatever. Yeah. In an interview with CNBC, he said the brand wouldn't even consider selling the excess cans at a discount because the company would prefer not to put out a product that could potentially go stale and give customers a bad experience.
I mean, I can respect that.
But it said if you can't sell the product and you discount it, why not just donate it? Anyone want some free, possibly stale seltzers? I'll take them. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what I don't get is just because, we know a guy. When you have alcoholic product, you can distill that down.
Right.
So why wouldn't they just be like, send it back and then make a spirit out of it or something?
Because it's probably just cheaper to destroy it.
You know, you're probably right.
Think about everything else the way the world is at the moment. It's usually cheaper to throw out than
culture.
Yeah,
it's kind of sad.
It's interesting though. You'd think they would do some shit like hey, we got some shit that's going to expire in like 6 months. Let's do a giveaway. Yeah. Promote the fuck out of it.
Yo, y'all want to get crunk on Truly's?
I'm talking on like the gram, on Facebook, whatever, and just be like, blah blah blah, crazy fan, blah. We'll ship you a pallet of Truly or something to that effect. Those kind of things to really keep their brand at the front.
See, apparently,
versus
Boston Beer Company should have got on Drink Talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Just saying.
Drink Talk.
I'm sure it exists.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. But it just feels like there's something they could have done with this product. I mean, they could have just sent it to us. We would have done a bunch of YouTube videos.
Oh my God.
Like, hey, this is Bryan and Tony doing our seltzer review number 742. It's the same as the other 645 we've done, but this time we're drunker.
So drunker.
you just hear whomp as one of our heads hits the table.
That is pretty wild though, that they're just like, you know what? fuck it.
Yeah. I get you don't want people to maybe get stale seltzer and have a bad experience, but I also understand that you could have probably found some fucking like it's late in the season, I guess. I was gonna say if it was a little earlier in the year, you could have found a couple of festivals and just fucking handed them out.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, here's a lot of it. It's free for the weekend, basically. All you can drink.
Like I said, man, I kind of went down a little bit of a seltzer rabbit hole in the summertime.
Yeah.
I thought Trulies were pretty good.
Yeah.
Like I
I
mean, I thought they tasted delicious to me, and I tried some of the weird Bud Light ones and all that, and the Trulies were pretty good. I didn't realize it was a Boston beer company, so respect.
I didn't either.
Because they're technically, as crazy it is, a craft brewery.
Right.
It's insane to me, but they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's such a weird thing to me that they wouldn't have found some way to spin this into a positive.
I agree. Excuse
me.
Yeah, I agree.
Via giveaways or like, hey, send us a thing, like that you've bought X amount of these and we'll send you, a coupon for free ones or something like
Truly jacket.
Or something.
Truly bucks, like the Marlboro bucks. Like,
yeah.
Bro, you want a Truly golf bag? Fuck yeah, we got you.
Yep, that's right. Joe Truly out in front of it.
Truly. I think it needs his name needs to start with T, but not Tony. It needs to be like Troy Truly or something.
No. I was just thinking because of Joe Camel.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying if we're making a mascot, I think it should have alliteration here.
Oh no, I just want them to use other people's ideas.
Oh, just
that's what I thought we were doing.
Steal them.
Yeah, basically. What's he doing right now? I mean, he ain't working for Camel anymore.
Just get a couple frogs. Truly.
Yeah, no third one. No third one.
Hard seltzer. One guy picks up the phone, drinking a Truly. What's that?
Yeah, Truly.
Yeah.
They just do every gimmick ever. Yeah, they have Clydesdales pulling.
It's got to be like donkeys or something. No, wait. Hard seltzer is supposed to be like healthy, so it's got to be like shredded like racehorses.
Yeah, you're right. Thoroughbred types. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I like the idea of donkeys because that just feels like the college guys.
That's very true. Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really feel like they could have done something like, oh, hey, you buy a 6-pack of Sam Adams Oktoberfest. We'll throw in a 6-pack of Truly.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Something to that effect.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
That's why I said reading this, that was the thing that blew my mind the most. Because, companies always have waste. There's times where, hey, product sits on the shelf longer than it should. They'll take it back and dispose of it so you don't get bad beer or whatever. But it was like, man, that many cans. I was like, dang, son.
I want to see what sort of flavors they have.
Like millions of cans of it. Right. That's a lot.
So much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to our website, Truly Hard Seltzer.
Yeah. Hey, Truly. Like I said, hit us up.
Truly Hard Seltzer, the good stuff. That's what they're saying.
All right.
Sure. You can allow it this time. Yes, I'm over 21. Oh, it's so
Are
bright.
you though?
Yes, I'll accept your fucking cookies.
Yeah,
this is the one I bought. Black cherry, wild berry, blueberry, acai, and raspberry lime. And I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did.
Definitely sounds better than the bullshit we drank on that
God,
YouTube.
I still have those. We still got to do the I'm going to doctor it up thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess.
Classics lemonade iced tea punch. Okay, I was really hoping for merch. That's all I really want is merch.
Well, actually, oddly enough, the merch is made out of cans because they have a lot of abundance of cans, apparently.
That's fair. Well, they do have Truly Freeze Pops, and that's dope. All right, I got to go off the website. It's not even summer anymore, guys.
I know, right? All right. So let's do real quick QoftheW recap because I don't think we have a lot of.
Well, Brian, Last week on our QoftheW, we asked you guys, what is your bad day hack?
Yeah.
On Face Page. Oh, he lost his Diamond Top fan status.
Yeah.
Regular ass fan. Big Dev.
Number one in our hearts.
Number one, yeah, exactly. Number one in the hearts of millions. In
Right.
fact, I'm gonna send him a emoji of a smiley face hugging a heart. That's how much I love him.
Oh.
Bourbon applied deliberately to my face hole. Always bourbon.
Yeah.
I mean, I can agree with that 100%.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's all I got on Face Page, bro.
Oh.
But if I flip it on over here to Instagram, we got Mike Fallick. Says, when life is tough, I unplug from my surrogate robot body and go back to being a regular Bruce Willis. It's a nice call.
It's a good choice.
I'm going to even count.
All right.
That's a nice pull.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
All right, so Cheeto.
Hold on, I got one more.
Oh, you got more? Sorry, I'm just
one more.
It's like an avalanche.
What are you doing? Stepping on
All right.
T-Dog's toes. Anyway, so we got the Disco Daddy Down Under, formerly Big Oz, Angry Oz.
Well, I mean, he did lose some weight at one point, so he might agree. I don't know.
Says drink, hide the axe, go to the pub for an alibi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely, we've definitely done that at Timer 60.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hide your axe, hide your wife, body.
Hide your axe body spray?
Oh, God. Please.
Definitely hide that. Please hide that. Yeah.
Hide it in your ass.
No, that's a terrible spot for it.
I mean, you're probably right. Okay, now that's all I got.
All right. So Cheeto says it's going to be a Hobie list because not every bad day is the same. So in no particular order, time with the family. This could be just playing a game or watching TV with your family, or maybe some sexy time with your partner. Oh, yeah. Insert sexy growl here. So Tony, would you like to?
Or
more seductive than sex.
Yep. All right. Next, he says gaming. Are you a gamer? Fire up a console and kill some motherfuckers on the internet. Mouthy kid in your ear? Headshot, bitch. Instant smile.
I mean, that is I can't say is. That was my go-to for a very long time.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Yep. Hard work. Get something accomplished. Get that job done you've been putting off and feel good about it and yourself after.
Overrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. That's right out. Eat something terrible for you. Why not? Cope with the shit burger life is feeding you with a shit burger you paid money for.
How many burgers high are you stacking those burgers?
Well, he says hit the fucking Dairy Queen and get that large blizzard made with extra everything. Fuck it. It's a shit day. I agree with that. Like as long as that doesn't become like, your regular behavior, I really like that. It's like treat yourself.
I hate to be that guy, but if I go to Dairy Queen and get that large blizzard, it is definitely going to become a shit day.
And probably night and the next morning.
It's going to be bad news for everybody.
His next one is smoke something. Smoke something. Unwind a minute with a cigar or a Marlboro. Hit that joint or pipe you got stashed for a rainy day because it's drizzling and you might as well get your head right.
What if it's drizzling in your head all the time? What if it's drizzling in your pants?
Well, it depends on front or back about,
That's true. Oh, Dairy Queen.
Yeah. Oh, no. The old back drizzles.
The old back drizzle.
Oh, my.
It started on the back nine. I mean, back drizzle.
Hey, yeah. Drinks. Have a beverage or two. Got a favorite? Grab some. Does a Coke make you smile? Go for it. Enjoy an ice cold beer? There's some in the fridge or at the store down the road. Get you one. Sit, relax, enjoy the moment. Breathe. Beer math, yeah. And he says, so the moral of the story is life is short. Enjoy your family and friends. Play games, get shit done. Enjoy those bad foods. Catch a buzz or just inhale. and exhale that sweet nicotine and carbon monoxide. Everything in moderation, folks. But most of all, remember this quote from a couple of friends of mine. Have a beer, you'll be fine.
Oh, nice. I did see our lovely pal traveling over the weekend wearing a Salty Language podcast mask.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out.
I like it. It's a good move.
Yes.
It's a sexy move. Make your face look even
Oh,
sexier by
so
covering it up.
sexy.
I mean, we should upload the ones of our faces on there so everyone can look like.
Oh, God. That's what someone
No
wants
chance.
is my fucking facial hair and fucked up teeth on her face.
Right.
That'd be
Right.
great.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes.
Zing.
Yeah.
You like coffee teeth?
Yeah, who doesn't?
That's how I know I drink a lot of coffee. Is the last time I went to the dentist and they're like, "Oh, do you smoke?" And I went, "No." They're like, "You like coffee, don't you?" I'm like, "Oh yes."
Should have been like no shoe polish. Like I can't get
It's so
enough.
delicious.
Like,
have you ever tried it?
Next time you go in, make sure you have a nice ring in your back of your jeans, where like it's from a dip can, but it's from like a
just fucking Kikkoman shoe polish.
Getting 2 fingers in there.
Yeah, I remember that. Isn't that the shit? I remember my dad used to have that. It was like old tin had like a kiwi bird on it.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Kiwiman
Yeah,
or Kikkoman or something like that.
no, Kikkoman is like soy sauce.
Disco Daddy down under should know. Kiwis are fucking Aussie birds. I assume they like cold press kiwis into a vat to make that shoe polish.
Yes, that's how I make it. At home.
Yeah, it's like a cider press, but for birds.
Right. Yikes! Who knew that they make your shoes look amazing?
That's crazy. I think it's all the tears and pain.
Yeah, not great. Not great for your teeth.
No,
but
terrible for your teeth. Great for your shoes.
Yeah, that's their slogan actually.
Yes.
I would love to have a company be able to have that as your like slogan. Great for your teeth, bad for your teeth, great for your shoes. Though,
Yeah, I agree.
just because people be like, "Oh,
Like,
fuck."
What is he making?
But of course, you'd have lawyers that would be like, "We can't put that on there because someone will think some asshole will go, oh, I should apply this to my teeth."
Exactly.
So
I need to like come up with a beard oil or beard balm and be like great for your beard, bad for your balls or something. So people just be like, what?
I have definitely some sort of a menthol burning.
Exactly.
Because it feels great on your face.
Great on
Nice
your face.
thing. Yeah.
But you don't want that on your nethers.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That feeling just doesn't go away.
You ever get a handy from Frosty the Snowman?
Who hasn't?
All right.
Actually, weren't his hands sticks? No.
I don't remember.
I don't know. He had mittens on, I think, so we're
Whatever.
good. Nice soft mittens.
Soft middies.
Like those ones you can wear when you like, polish your car.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're real soft.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like a kiss from a cloud.
It's nice, nothing like a nice, sensual, magical creature hand job.
Right. That's another good, slogan.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. It's real concise across it.
Very concise.
Only 5 lines of text.
Very small text.
Yeah. God, there was a place, I can't remember what it was. About a week ago, I saw they're like, how like a lot of places will have it like in quotations, like, because that's their thing. Like the one that I always thought the one that was my favorite was the one that's a local company that says something like, I can't remember. It has something to do with like, we excel at customer service or something. And I'm just like,
do ya?
Like, I feel like that's a Chris Rock moment. Like, I feed my kids, it's like, what you want, a cookie?
You're supposed to feed
It was
your
like,
kids.
that's what you're supposed to do as a company. But there was one I saw the other day that had this long thing. And I was like, man, somebody needs to learn how to be a little more concise. Like chop half of that off of there. And that's your slogan.
Amen.
It's like if someone has to read, for 10 minutes to get your slogan, it's probably not going to stick in their head.
No, not at all.
Yeah. Like those companies, they have like 19 words for their website,
It's just immediate TLDR.
Yeah, like mm-mm.
Yeah,
Like,
hard pass.
you know.
Too many words.
Yeah. Kids today have attention spans measured in nanoseconds.
Exactly.
All right. Well, there you go. There's a program.
I like
And
it.
yeah, hopefully everybody enjoyed the little bonus we tossed up there last week talking about Jurassic Fight Night and
I'm so sad I didn't get that video. You know what happened?
American Gladiators.
I
What?
accidentally hit the space bar and stopped recording.
What a jerk.
I talked about that Jurassic Fight Night with my coworkers too.
Yeah.
I mean, how could you not?
Yeah. I know. No, live in Arizona. Road trip.
Road trip.
Road tripping, and we're doing the Fear and Loathing Las Vegas like road
Oh
trip.
hell yeah, we're not
Probably
stopping. Just
Yeah.
nothing but uppers.
Well, we can't stop here. It's backcountry.
Well, also,
Yeah, nothing but uppers on the way.
nothing
Oh my god.
but.
Yes. Sounds like a plan. Oof. All right. Well, head on over to saltylanguage.com. Check out the links. You can find the link to the network we're part of.
Where'd it go?
Entertainment ain't nothing to fuck with. No, Tangentbound Network. Which can be found at tangentboundnetwork.com. So please go over there. Check out the shows over there. And of course, if you talk with Mark, tell him Tony misses him.
Heck yeah. Send them all the snoochie boochies.
Yeah. And neck nuzzles.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Because, who doesn't need neck nuzzles in this crazy world we live in?
Crazy, fucked up world, bro.
Yeah. Or something. So, yeah. So check those out, please. You may find some other shows that you enjoy over there. And if you want to reach out to us on the socials, you can find us, on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me at Stunami on Instagram and Twitter.
You can find me, Brian.
In the club.
In the club.
Oh.
Hey, you can find me on Instagram at The Monotony. Find Salty Language, of course, saltylanguage.com. Check out this video we're recording right now. Salty Language Pod on YouTube. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. I will be putting up more dumb Oculus videos of me playing games. It's probably going to be more like a review-y kind of thing. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I'm just here to have a good time. And, yeah, saltylanguage.com. It's really the hub for all the things.
Yep. Yeah. That's what I've heard. The word on the street.
Word on the street.
All the kids are talking about it.
The kids love us.
Oh, I forgot real quick. I forgot one other thing I watched this weekend.
What's that?
Even though it's on HBO Max, Adult Swim, you know how they have Toonami on Saturday nights where they show anime or whatever? Yeah. Well, they last weekend, I forgot about it. They had like Batman Ninja or something, and then Batman the Red Hood.
Nice.
And I've seen that one already, so I didn't watch that one. I missed the Ninja one because I haven't seen that one. But this past weekend they had the Long Halloween 1 and 2 because it's a 2-part because it's a long story.
I might have to watch that this week.
And I think they did a really, really good job on it. It was good. You know what was awesome is I haven't seen or read it in so long. I forgot who the killer is.
I was about ready to say that I don't remember that story.
No spoilers because I don't want to ruin it for you or anybody else. There's little changes like Catwoman is wearing like more of the traditional newer Catwoman costume where it's the all black.
Right.
Not remember. I don't know if you remember in that series, she was in like the purple one. It had like big ears because that's the way Tim Sale drew it. So they changed that. And there's a couple little changes, but they did a really good job. And the animation style has elements of like Tim Sale's artwork in it. So it's not exact, but you still kind of feel it and stuff. But it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Took me back for sure because I remember, dude. Do you remember like waiting for that book every month?
Oh, absolutely.
To find out,
yeah.
Like who got killed that month and whatever. Because for anyone not aware, it was a story that started in October of the one year and it went to October of the next year.
Yeah.
monthly. It's not like where they did that that one story where it was the weekly one, which was really good too for a while. But
monthly stuff.
but this
great.
was a monthly one. Yeah, and somebody was killing off people who were close to Carmine Falcone, and it was a dope story though. I really enjoyed it. I most of the Tim Sale, Jeff, I don't know, it's Loeb or Labe or however you say his name. That most of their pairings were pretty good.
Right.
So definitely worth that. And go maybe go grab a graphic novel of it from hopefully your local game store or comic or game store.
Support local comics, y'all.
Yeah.
Especially
and
in
if
this
not,
time of need of weird shit going on financially, and that's what I'm looking for.
Truth.
Supply I can't
yeah, right.
I'm not braining
Truth.
right now.
That's fair.
I mean, I know we're trying to end the show, but I was talking to my mother today, Brian, like a good boy.
Yeah. He's such a good boy, she says.
Yeah, he calls his mother daily. Actually, I don't call her daily. But she was talking about how she can't find the ham she normally buys for Thanksgiving because
Can't ham?
she can't ham it.
No, yeah. She's looking for beer.
Hams. I can't find the hams.
She plops a six in the middle of the table.
But yeah, apparently the company she used to buy ham for, they went out of business during COVID.
Oh,
and
wow.
like some other company bought them up, and she's like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, Ma. Buy another fucking ham. I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, that's the move.
I didn't say that because she would roundhouse my ass for the phone.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Like, I don't know. Find a butcher or something.
So I was like, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so supply chain issues apparently going to fuck with Thanksgiving. I'm sure. Wait a minute. Is this our Halloween spooktacular?
Well, here's the funny part.
Okay.
So this is going to drop. Today's the 26th.
Yes.
So another episode should drop on the 1st of November.
Remember, the
4th of November.
Shit.
Oh. Sorry. No, so technically this one should be, but we didn't do our normal stuff, so it kind of has to be the next one now.
Fair enough.
It's all right. You know how it is, like a lot of times, remember like the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, there were times where it wouldn't come out until November.
Yeah, I guess the Halloween Spanktacular is going to be until November, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah. It's all right. Next week.
Yeah.
Same time, same.
Prepare for the spooky.
Same salty time, same salty channel.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know.
We should wrap this shit up.
You're right. All right, so until next week, have at least a beer and you'll be fine.
Yeah, beer math. You got to have more than one.
Mm-hmm.
But you should also stay salty.
Right. Agreed. And shit, I didn't think about much here. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Diversify your portfolio.
Nice.